There's something I wanted to talk about. Ban this combo. Yes, I will. This is a speech against all these infinite effect cards because they're pretty powerful. If you click on the video, what this combo entails, it's already nerfed Sorcerer's Apprentice and then Flame Waker. So when we have the board, the only minions being played are Sorcerer's Apprentice, makes things 0 mana. If you have 0 mana spells that generate other spells, Flame Waker becomes infinite damage. And yet again, you have Exodia with the same stupid-ass cards as there used to be. You know, copy Flame Waker, blah, blah, blah. And win fairly early. This was turn 5. He wins the game. And actually he's ranking up too, which is scary, because Mark never ranks up. Alright, unless the game has been broken, like actually. This is one indication of that. So we're going to talk about the infinite cards. In fact, Thaddeus has been nerfed. It's also an infinite card. It has infinite value, in a way. You just have to... Well, now it does. Now it does for sure. And I've seen that coming from a mile away. I was excited about the Pyrotechnician combo, and now it's banned. The game is broken, as you can tell. And the game has been broken like this forever, simply because it doesn't have a single simple thing, which are limits, which I will have in my card game. You know, I'll brag about it right now. So limit means you should not be able to use the effect more than X. You know, we're not even talking about mana cheating limit, where the cost is reduced down to 1, not 0. We're not even talking about that. We're talking about you squeezing the card, but in one turn, you can only squeeze the card so fucking hard, you know, to a certain limit. And many of these cards have been nerfed. So we're going to dive into the collection and look at the history of all the limitless cards. Some of them have been nerfed. Some of them are just very cool. And, yeah, they don't have a tag. There's no battle cry. But I will have it in my game. You can use either once or once per turn. Or there's going to be other numbers. 3 times per turn. I'll decide, my friends. I have full ability, full language of card games, my friends. Because I don't have text in my cards, so gotta do something different, you know. Anyways, the first limitless card does not happen in Druid. Druid is a pretty balanced class. It's not doing anything crazy besides Jade's. But we're gonna get to that point. Technically, Wild Growth is pretty OP, but you know, the limit ends after a few turns. It's just, you know, it's a little bit of mana cheating, but it's an identity, no big deal. The first thing that shows up is Starving Buzzard. Has been nerfed to a whopping 5 mana. Unplayable? I think not. I was playing Buzzard even at 5 mana. Drawing cards is 1.5 mana worth. Especially back in the day. It's pretty valuable stuff in comparison. If you're playing an aggro deck, you know, you pop some Beast, Death Rattles, summon Unleash the Hounds, and you reload your hands. It's just that simple. Another pretty powerful infinite card is the Scavenging Hyena. And this has been played for a very, very long time. There's one more. It's Tundra Rhino. Also ridiculously powerful card. I love these cards. The infinite cards. They don't necessarily give you infinite value. You have to summon beasts that cost mana. You have to pop Death Rattles. It's pretty strategic, pretty interesting. You get shitty stats, but this also has charge. You know, I love this card. And This is a good design, apparently, because there are limits to this card. They have been reached. But starting Buzzards, you know, reloading your hands that easily. Is it still being played right now, as it is? That's my only question. I don't know. I don't play Wild. Now, there's Mana Worm. Also, limitless card. And in one turn you can boost this by 3 attack, if not more. Obviously, you're not gonna do that, and it's just a very strong 1-drop. Has been nerfed, unnerfed, and whatnot. But definitely an example. And then we're reaching the uncharted territory because I haven't looked into other classes, but Sorcerer's Apprentice is a disgusting thing that happened to Hearthstone. Making things 0 mana. Yeah. Creating an Exodia. Yep. It's an apprentice, though. It's not supposed to, like, do crazy things, right? It's a legacy card. Why it has been nerfed? Double the amount. What happened? But what happened is that it doesn't have a limit. Maybe you play 5 spells a turn, and it has this effect, and it evaporates. You know. 5 spells a turn cost 1 less. That's it. How much value can you squeeze from that shit? 5 mana a turn. Cool, still pretty good. You can copy this, maybe do some shenanigans, but you can't just dump your entire hand anymore. Or cast infinite fireballs. Maybe you can cast just enough, I don't know. But it's that's the way you nerf the card. There's different dimensions to the card. There's nothing here that's crazy, right? It's completely normal cards. There's not even enough minions to look at. Alright. Another infinite problematic got kicked out, you know, eventually. Crazy, right? Every single infinite card is borderline, if not crazy, OP. You know. It's quite fascinating, to be honest. But then you have this, which is not actually OP. But I played it because it's infinite and it's super fun to play these cards. They're ridiculously fun, and if the developers wouldn't be scared of making cards like these, we would have a much better time, you know. A little bit infinite, very much played. Yes, yes, yes. But of course, we're looking at the core cards. Maybe the story is going to change a little bit. Infinite Stealth is pretty cool as well, I guess. So I actually play this card a little bit. But is that it? Yeah, Rogue was pretty basic, I guess. Did Shaman had an infinite card? Of course. And it got nerfed too. It's just like, this pattern is amazing, bro. I'm just like, what? Yeah, you guys nerfed this, guys. It was 3 health, it was. And then it went to 3 mana. And then it went back to 2 mana, but 2 health. Wow. I'm impressed. Scared of a little totem. Now, how to nerf this card exactly is a little bit of a mystery, because this card is just super cool. I don't know what else to say. It got nerfed pretty late in its existence, by the way. When Totem Shaman appeared or some bullshit like that. I don't understand even. I don't understand why, to be honest. It's just the coolest card ever. That's what made Shaman really appealing. Maybe when aggro Shaman was a thing, Rockbiter was nerfed. Not infinite card, but I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck was that. What was that? What are you scared of in this case? Pretty cool infinite card. I appreciate. This one's cool too. Absolutely. Back in the day. The coolest, the best, Blood Imp. I believe it got nerfed for obvious reasons at the start of the game. It was very OP. I didn't get to experience any of that, so I don't care. Anything else? Again, the coolest card. Summoning Portal, bro. Holy shit. And it immediately has the tag. Not less than one. Like, why not make more cards like these? But they didn't. And it's a shame. It's so painful. We had, you know, Bounty Board, and Bounty Board is absolute garbage in comparison to just Summoning Portal, which has been created so much time ago. Still beats Bounty Board. Excuse me, Blizzard. You're tripping. Lord Jaraxxus, an OP infinite card, of course. We're not gonna talk about hero powers and all that shit, because it's a little bit of a, you know, detour, it feels like, from the theme. But, you know, maybe one day. By the way, Twisting Nether infinite value, fuck off. Fuck off, bro. Leave me alone. Yes, we have some cards that I don't have. I guess I have to open them up. Just to double check what I'm missing. Armorsmith, super played card for a very long time. Or almost infinite amount of time. Because, you know, the potential is crazy. The combo potential of infinite cards. That's just how it is. The most notorious card of all time. Also infinite. Because why not? This is how cool it is. You know, you patch them together into like weird combos like that. And now it's getting pretty weird, isn't it? These cards are the most notorious ones. The most famous, the most nerfed. There's just those. They're the exception to the rule, because they can actually get out of control. Now, putting limits on every single one of these is probably not a good idea. But noticing that they can get out of control and they need immediate nerfs, yeah. And the nerfs should be pretty fucking, like, legit, and not just, like, -2 health to some Naga thing. Holy crap. Frothing Berserker, also infinite, also created a few problems in the game. I think that's about it. I don't like Gorehal, so I'm gonna put it in this category. Fucking ultimate control tool of the past. Now we're getting into some, like, shitty cards, right? Except for one. And I believe it's in this set. Knife Juggler. Actually became a problem eventually and got nerfed. To 2 attack. And now it's back to normal because nobody wants to play this shit. Now, should this be limited to only 3 juggles per turn? Yeah, that would have helped. That would be nice. Limit to 3. I don't know how this Knife Juggler can juggle that many knives, bro. Maybe 4. But not 5. Who would risk that? Who would risk juggling 5 knives? I don't understand, bro. Lore Walker Cho, I don't know how they didn't nerf this card. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy infinite card. Also, Millhouse Mana Storm still haven't been nerfed. Like, look at these stats. This is the biggest stat. It's 2 mana minion. Not actually, but you know, we have to make jokes about something, bro. I'm just saying. One of the coolest infinite cards are like Direwolf Alpha as well. Yeah, it has been played for a long time, bro. Especially now that we have rush minions. Yeah, fucking playable. But bots play it, alright? Mana Addict. One of my most favorite cards. Again, combo potential is insane. I love this shit. I play this card simply because it's infinite. In fact, we have missed one, which is Young Priestess, also super fucking cool card. It's a kind of replacement of the Imp, the Blood Imp. Just amazing stuff. What can I say, bro? It's amazing. And there's certain type of cards that are not necessarily infinite. They look like infinite, but this, questionable. These are questionable. The Wolf is kind of like cheap enough, so it does feel infinite value. But everything that's like more expensive and only buffs the board while it's alive, I mean, no, that's not it. That Beagle got nerfed for obvious reasons. Yeah. It's infinite, so you have to kill it. It draws a card potentially, but it also is infinite. That's fucking crazy. It had to be nerfed in the most ridiculous way, so it's not playable anymore, even though it's a goddamn legendary. Yeah, well played, Blizzard. Well played. Another most favored card by me, the Questing Adventure. Just amazing card. Why don't we get more of these? What happened? It's so annoying, right? Instead we get shit like this. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Blood. We get stuff that just floods the board. Or summons 2 5/4 minions with Rush. Oh my god, it's so cool. I played a card and stuff happens. There's no interactions, there's no Blizzard thinking of like, oh, a minion should stick on the board for like 2 turns and do stuff over time. Nah, it's just like, fuck you. Fuck you. Death Rattle and Battle Cry. That's all we have in our hand. And Rush, a little bit of Rush. Cult Master, the coolest card ever. Yeah, we just have to sit back and admire these cards for an hour. That's all we're gonna do. And we have to speed things up a little bit. Violet Teacher, amazing card. Love that shit. Gurubashi Berserker, this fucking has half of my name. How do I not love this card? Of course I do. It's amazing, bro. Even this card is cute. Lovely, bro. And it's questionable if you want to play this card. But these cards are also pretty fucking awesome. The infinite, like, negative cards. How do you get rid of them? How do you trade with them? Like, fascinating stuff, bro. It's not really my style because it's pretty powerful. But I'll take it, bro. Also, it's a legendary, so I don't get to craft it, you know. Don't get to play with it. Baron Geddon was a little bit of a nuisance. Xavius. I haven't seen him that often. And the Game Breaker 1000. Yeah. How many times did this got nerfed? I don't know. I think it cost 4 mana. I honestly don't understand. So I wonder if this card is infinite or not. I can't quite tell what's going on. This is the coolest card, and you can call it infinite, even though it's pretty big for an infinite card that just buffs the board. But I love this shit. This is how it's supposed to look like, and not this. It's just that simple. You have to supplement with, like, the other minions. So that's the natural limit of the card. But casting spells can be anything. Spells can give you more spells that they're just coins. You can't play 0-cost minions. that easily. It's not that fucking simple. Cute card, never get a chance to play it. Ragnar was notoriously fucking annoying. And I think that's about it. Besides Ysera, also notorious card. But I'm not mad. I'm not. This is a cool one. Let's keep climbing and finding more crazy shit. And nope, 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 nope. Nope. Yeah, guess which card is like infinite in this pool and has broke the game instantly. Isn't that fucking crazy, right? There's one infinite card in this and it broke the game. Yeah, it's just that simple. I can just ask a question of like which card broke the game, and then you like in your brain like, okay, which one is infinite? Let's start there. And you will be most of the time right. Correct. The Undertaker. What a weird name. And definitely overwhelmed the game. Even this card is technically somewhat like dominating the game over time, it seems like. Because we don't like them battle cries. Infinite, yay. And very dominant, I would say. But yeah, playing Death Rattles is complicated. Well, for one turn, it feels pretty infinite. With Kel'Thuzad, maybe not the craziest card because it costs so much, but like, back in the day, quite a nightmare. If you play it with Sludge Belcher, and now it's unkillable. You have to have removals and stuff. And I don't like having those. I just have to concede. Alright, but nothing too crazy, right? Except Undertaker. Yeah. First one drop, and it already breaks the game. What else do we have? Oh my god, the most game-breaking card, the spare part. Yeah, if it does something as simple as spare parts, and you have to take damage, like it's very difficult to actually do all these things, it's not gonna break the game. It's just that simple. How the fuck is it not that simple? Only Gazrillan, the coolest card ever. How did they not figure that out, at least? Like, they're designing cards left and right. How do they not understand that infinite design is just fascinating? They did invent it for the rest of the game cards. Those are like passive effects that are completely infinite. That shit is awesome. But they broke the game with Odin. And I don't appreciate it anymore. For the rest of the game, cards suck now because of Odin. And pretty much only because of Odin. Stupid fucking card. So what, we didn't find anything because Mage sucks. Yeah, I remember that. Mage definitely sucks. Alright, I mean, it definitely broke the game several times in Battlegrounds. It got nerfed in Battler, of course. But we don't talk about Battlegrounds. What the fuck? That'd be weird. Nope. For some reason, Priest. What are you doing? Infinite. I guess they started crafting Borklers. Infinite power Borklers. I mean, Iron Sensei, yeah. It would be cool. If it would be cool. I don't think I even played this card. Maybe in some Mech Rogue, but like, Mech Rogue? What are we talking about again? Mech Rogue? They had to print some kind of mech cards for every class, I guess. I didn't craft this, so I don't know. I don't know how it feels like, but 6 mana for Murloc card draw? Sounds like not something I would want to play. Hell Cannon was played. It's a pretty cool card. Rip made a special video for this card. I love it. It's amazing. Mal'Ganis Notorious Turtle card. Demon? More like, you know, Teenage Mutant Ninjas in a shell. Oh, my favorite. Yeah, Floating Watcher. Pretty fucking awesome card. What else do we got? Nothing. I didn't play this. This shit. And yeah. Zeddy's complaining about this card. Please unban this card for me. What? It's an annoying card, to say the least. It definitely broke the game several amount of times. And because it's infinite, it's just that simple. Very cool card, because you have to play Pirates. Difficult condition to meet. Hobgoblin, the coolest card as well. Like, we're surrounded, guys, by some crazy awesome cards. Jeeves is cool. Let me get that. You know, it's amazing. Sure. I could say more, but like, you know if you know. Well, I guess we don't talk about Jungbot, but it's a cool card. I can't complain. I don't think it was unplayable. Fell Reaver. Yeah, sure. Pretty notorious card. Now, we didn't got Dr. Boom, unfortunately. Is this like infinite value thing? I'm pretty disappointed. We instead got Trogzor, which everyone said is gonna be the craziest card. And it wasn't. I don't know why. But it wasn't. Even Gazlo was not really played. You just play spare parts, but I guess not. I guess it's not that easy. There's not a lot of ways to generate spare parts, so I completely understand what is like 2 ways. 3 ways. Yeah, I'm not impressed. 3 spare parts, and you want me to get value out of this 6-drop? Excuse me, princess. So some of these are flops, and it's very sad. Bo Reaper, technically, in this category, but yeah. It's cool, and then this was cool. This was a legendary that I actually got. I'm not sure what happened to it, why it's disenchanted, but I got that one as one of the first legendaries. I'm not sure what else I got, to be honest. It definitely does something when you keep summoning leopard gnomes. Definitely not a trash card. But you have to play minions. Like a tempo deck that nobody wants to play. Everyone plays aggro and Magro, bro. In control. Nope, nope, nope. Nopies. Imp Gang Boss. Also notorious. Yep. X-Flinger, not so much because it just deals... It does nothing, basically. Just dealing damage is not exactly a win condition. But Grim Patron... Yeah. That one. That's it. That's my commentary. Emperor Thorson, also... It's one of these, you know... If you know, you know. How many times I got played in the game? In comparison to every other legendary from BlackRock. Jeez. For fun, you can play Chromagus. It's a pretty cool card. Technically, Dragon Egg is notoriously coolest egg ever, bro. And it's the first egg, pretty much. Besides Nerubian, right? It's literally the coolest one to this day. I'm like, what? There was some kind of tavern brawl where I was able to play this, and it was so satisfying. I don't know, bro. How the fuck did they not print card like these? I'm pissed. What's going on? What's gonna happen in the end of the video? Well, we're probably not gonna reach the end. I'm just licking the top of the ice cream and we're gonna be done. Very cool card. Yeah, broke the game. Yep. We're gonna simplify this, I guess, that way. Skippity skip. Cool card, I guess. Yeah. Now it's kind of breaking the game, pissing me off a little bit. Grand Tournament? I think it's still in standard. Why? Just why? I played this when it was 4 mana. It was a nice card. Huh? Me likey, I guess. I don't know. I think Crip invented like some kind of chancy priest with this. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, you deal a bunch of damage. I don't know. I kind of appreciated this card when I get to play it. It was a very, very small pocket when I was playing Rogue. I tried this card, and it was pretty cool card as a 2-drop. How? We have Totem Golem. We're gonna get some Notorious 1-drop. Yeah. This was Notorious. The Inspire mechanic is technically infinite, but no, it's not. We're talking about limitless cards. We're talking about things that you can do in one turn many, many times. These kind of fall off from that category. They're not infinite. So technically the chancy thing that I talked about doesn't work. This works though, and it broke the game apparently. What the fuck was that? It broke Twisted, at least. Most people don't know about it, I guess. This broke the game. Yeah. You just summon a bunch of Dreadsteeds, and if they don't disappear easily, they can just be infinite nuisance. So this had to be nerfed. But it was such a cool card when it first came out. Like when you couldn't just copy and paste it on the board. It was fucking fascinating. You always have a ping. I played it, right? I don't know. Maybe I didn't even craft it. You know, I just salivated over the idea. Nothing for Warrior. Yeah, Warrior said it was pretty weak to just play some dragon shit. Well, I tried some Inspire stuff, of course, because it felt half infinite. And yeah, this card a little bit boosted the effect, but it's nothing too crazy. But this is a crazy one. You don't even need Inspire to get advantage with this card. That one was really sweet. I almost like wanted to play this in every single deck. That's how cool it was. Because in comparison with other 4-drops, I mean, it seemed like it was doing quite a lot of stuff. Brad's favorite wasn't really replacing Questing Adventurer for me, but, you know, I guess I tried a little bit. Can't tell. Didn't get a chance to play with these guys. but since you only get 3 spare parts, I don't know what else do you do with these. So, sure, actually notorious arena card, which is fascinating. This was notorious everywhere, bro. This was also some inspire are relevant. Obviously just a card, but let's not talk about, again, hero powers and inspire too much. I think there's nothing here. Okay. Moving on. Explorers. Well, Bren is actually the only infinite one. And it broke the game probably way too many times to fucking count. And you have to double the battle cry of whatever I just said. So, I like this card. This was cool infinite card at 2 mana. I don't know what's going on with this 1 mana thing. I definitely played it at Twist. I remember playing Hunter specifically. To prove Zeddy wrong, I love this shit. Proving people wrong. Or just Zeddy. I don't know. Nothing? Well, that one needed to slow down a little bit. At some point, you just plug this 1 drop. It doesn't die. And now it's a 6/3. All just out of nowhere. Yeah, you can overload a bunch of times. You can play that stupid 1 mana spell that overloads for 2, deals 4 damage to the board, and bam, you can zap your opponent a bunch of times, and this just keeps on pumping. Funny enough, and I will never understand, this was never nerfed. How? What? That is crazy. This is also very, very cool infinite card. Also requires battle cries. I played it. This was one of my picks, to be honest. People laughed at this shit, but nah, bro. Once I take control over the board, shit like this sticks around and keeps annoying people. Yeah, this was a very, very annoying 7-drop. This was fucking Dr. 7, to be honest. That sort of power level. Especially in Arena. Damn, that was disgusting. Very, very cool. Amazing card. Yep. And you look cards next to these cards and then they feel like shit. Maybe Reno not so much, but like most of these cards feel like shit. And until they break the game. Infinite cards are cool until they break the game. You're just so borderline, it's crazy. Broke the game. Eventually, someone figured out how to do it. Yep. But the nerfs look fucking disgusting. And again, the most notorious card nerf. I think it's still in Legacy, right? They just didn't know how to fucking nerf this card. Like, are you kidding me? And now it came back to this fun state, so to speak, I guess. When it breaks the game, but nobody cares anymore. You know? That sort of state. It's wild. Shit happens, you know. Unnerf the card. Just whatever. That sort of attitude is kind of annoying, but I guess. Sure. We're not gonna even bother with these cards anymore. So I think I played this maybe it was 3 mana. I don't know, to be honest. Because it had to be buffed for the twist. It wasn't that bad, but it definitely wasn't the highlight. Nothing. I can't say that this was something. Since I don't even have it crafted. Yeah, this was a joke. Maybe they started getting scared of infinite cards. Because you can see a bunch of battle cries, not a lot of, like, value. This was infinite cards. This was notorious, again. In comparison to everything else here. Yeah, you can say it helped Paladin quite a bit. Okay. I would imagine my audience is getting tired like I am. But it's just too cool. It's just feed me. Sensei. What else do we have? Technically infinite stats. Yeah. It grows on you, you know. Infinite meme power. Because it technically does have text. It's pretty crazy, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, people laughed at this card. And then got their balls chopped off, I think. After they realized how crazy it is. Nothing. For a moment I thought this was infinite, but no. Technically, Tentacles for Arms is very infinite and broke the game immediately because you waste 3 mana to just return this to your hand after you swing twice. Yeah, well, how the fuck do you make a card like this? Jesus Christ. And Crip was into that already, you know, into the drugs of infinite cards and actually praised this card. Yeah, I don't. Technically, the fun thing is that you can play it in an aggro deck where you just dump your entire hand. And instead of a hand, why not turn your hand into tentacles? Easy. That's the idea behind this card. I never get the chance to play it, so fuck you, I guess. For being weird and weak. And what else do we got? Oh, Cthulhu. Super duper infinite. Look at that. There's nothing, like, literally Blizzard just backtracked on infinite cards all of a sudden. This was notorious. It was mana cheating to infinity almost, but it technically doesn't count. And this was too weak to do anything. It doesn't do anything at the end of turn, first of all. So that's that. This was technically pretty cool for me, but I guess people laughed at it. And I have to do the same thing too. And technically these are the infinite cards, but they work in a different way. Even Yashiraj didn't necessarily was played, you know, appropriately. So you can see an expansion that literally had nothing. But people say that it was like the best expansion. The Old Gods' best expansion. Now, seeing this, it's shit. Alright? I'll just thumbs down this expansion immediately, because I love infinite cards and I want them to break the game at this point. They deserve. And we literally got nothing. So, what the fuck? Why? There's literally no memes, nothing cool. Just Old Gods? Is that it? Just because we got a fucking free Old God to play with? Just one deck to play with for free? That's the reason why Old Gods is the best fucking expansion? Yeah. Blizzard was just open their pockets and gave you a fucking legendary, and now I have to suck their toes because we got to play Cthulhu. That's bullshit. Alright? Old Gods is a shitty expansion. Prove me wrong, bro. And Boogeyman, that's how they fucking feel about infinite cards. This is what happened to their brains. It turned into Boogeymons. Infinite cards are scary, man. Man. What are we gonna do? Well, instead, we're gonna randomize whether you fucking draw Cthulhu or not. Whether you draw your win condition or not. Let's do that. That's not scary at all, actually. Fucking masterpiece. What the fuck, man? So they came back, they caved in and gave me a few more infinite cards. Thank you very much. Alright. A few. And that's it. This is where it ended. It's just 2. Yeah. And Moros. Almost sounds like moron. Yeah, I feel offended. Anomaly. Is it an anomaly to have infinite value as long as you survive on the board? Now I'm just feeling like we're getting in a pattern of being offended. I didn't really play this shit, so I don't care. But it was pretty notorious. Yeah, pretty notorious. Eat your, I don't know, funnel cakes. Stuff yourself with that value. This was, I play this shit non-stop, bro. Just flooded with totems. I don't care, bro. I don't care if my half of the board is unplayable. Uninteractive. I just want totems. Maybe I can buff the totems and all that shit. Who knows? Yeah, pretty notorious as a discard card. Eventually became a combo piece to a bunch of decks. Yep. Yeah, fucking boogie monster. I can't recover from this shit. Holy crap. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. There's nothing besides, obviously, the Jade Idol, the super duper infinite whatever. Obviously, enabling Aviana. Nonsense. I don't see it. We still, remember, we have backtracked on infinite cards. We stopped printing them for some reason. And I'm scared. Because now Hearthstone all of a sudden looks like shit. It looks and feels like shit. Do we have a bunch of fucking Reno effects? No? Like, kind of. No infinite cards, bro. Not a single one. Like, this one. That's all we get. Paladin. Hand buff Paladin. Let's go. Grime Street Enforcer. Yay. How cool is that? Yeah, it was a very, like, puzzly expansion where every single card has to do something. Apparently. But can't, even if they stick, doesn't matter. Yeah, no what the fuck is going on, bro? This was something different when it came out. Maybe it... I don't know, bro. I don't remember what it was. But it didn't felt like it was even playable. Yeah, the only infinite shit is like Jade Golems, and that was kind of eventually boring, because that shit has been played for a very, very long time. Even in Arena you would see Jade Golems show up. Jesus Christ. This is insane. There's no infinite cards. 0. Are you fuck? That's what we get. You get a random demon in your hand. This is not even infinite. It's just at the end of your turn. You get a demon. It doesn't feel like you can like break a game with a card like this. Shit. And still was actually pretty cool in Arena to get one of these. Nope. Played, overplayed. People sort of underestimated even the card. Also played, overplayed. Armorsmith. Especially the buffed twist version, you know. What else do we got? This card broke the game so many times that I don't want to talk about it, bro. Well, helped a combo deck. That's cool. I don't know how cool Beardo is, to be honest. I wish I knew the power level. I wouldn't call these infinite. And also it's just a stat bomb. But this was super cool card. Oh my god, a 4/4 that keeps on growing. Yeah, boys. I love this shit. Daring Reporter. They dared to print this card. I'm so proud of them. What? The entire expansion. Like, literally one. And technically, Red Mana Worm was also a pretty cool card. Like, these cards stand out to me. Like, I want to build decks around these cards. They're amazing, bro. Technically, in a similar category, but very weak. Also, your friendly minion dies. Like, when is that gonna happen? They're not very exciting at all. And that's it. Like, two. We got two. You know what else rhymes with two? This thing.
You want me to pay you, what, $50 for fucking shiny blue? Fucking shiny blue!
Yeah. What do I have to pay to get infinite cards, bro? Now we get Adapt. This was the infinite Adapt. That was pretty cool. People underestimated how crazy Fledgling would be in the end. And I like the card, and obviously when it breaks the game it's a little bit fucking cringe. But I was like the first ones to play it, in a way. It felt like, at least. But again, I don't think you get infinite cards. You do get the hero powers and all that shit, but the base of the game, they just stopped with that shit. They didn't thought it was even a good idea. Just a bunch of battle cries, death rattles. And it just, the game feels all of a sudden generic and stupid. We had all these cards that got nerfed, and now I can't get any of them anymore? Come on, bro. Don't be shy. Just nothing. Nope. Just stop. This was, immediately broke the game, obviously. So, whoops. Radiant. Should be called radioactive. Should be called something crazier than that. Yes was a beloved card, to be honest. Yeah, the hero parts are disgusting. This was beloved card. Yeah. Oh, there's so much stuff. I like this card. Totems, I guess, are allowed to be infinite. It's just one of the things they do because they're fucking totems. That's the whole point. But otherwise, I guess not. There's nothing. So what we got, like 2 cards, 3 cards, Priest. See? Unicorn Priest was a thing this whole fucking time. We just needed to wait an expansion, am I right? Whoops. Okay, two expansions. Yeah, two expansions. And then we have Unicorn Priest. Because they actually have 2 unique. Or 3 unique cards. If you count non-legendaries. There's 2. Alright, what else do we got? This video is coming to a close, but it's already as sad as it is, you know. We don't need an ending. We just need to, like, pray that, you know, Blizzard prints out more of these cards that do cool things over time. And technically they did. And they made one of my semi-viral videos. Back in the day it was viral. I'm gonna give you guys my channel. take a look, alright? So, now it's buried under this new flood of work that I've done. But this was semi-viral. 300 views was a pretty big deal for me. Keep these alive and tempo will generate by itself. Technically snowballs. But yeah, this is fascinating stuff. And it won me games. These are very powerful cards. If they stick around, they keep generating value. They cannot be underestimated. And if you have too many of them in your deck, it's even better because they always become a target. For like removals, they just suck in so much value. It's crazy, bro. So yeah, of course, the fledgling, the most notorious, and this was pretty cool over time, but nothing. There's not much else. It's just fallen out of favor, this sort of design. And I have no idea what happens. But they still printed shit like this, which still has infinite value. And it's like, what the fuck? Right? This was a cool card. It wasn't nerfed. This is a, what? How did that happen, right? How did this dodge nerf? But instead we get shit like this. And it's like, well, it's a pretty powerful card, but it depends on your opponents. For you to defend yourself in a way. This was a fucking annoying card. Why print shit like this then? I wish I could tell you guys that this was a cool card, and it sort of was. You can cheat out some stuff. Maybe you're playing Death Rattle deck, it fits in. I don't know what they were thinking. I'll just tell you that much. Yeah. Now it's just like we're just gonna be disappointed. That was nice. This is still in the game. This is still being played. This is such a fucking old card, apparently. How? What? Amazing. I love that shit, though. Whoever was bitter about infinite value cards, I mean, they have to eat some boogie monsters, bro. Boogers, bro. We're gonna feed them boogers. By all means necessary. Especially if they already got laid off. Little bastard. Pretty notorious, I mean. It has to be, since it's one of those cards, you know? I don't know what they were thinking, but okay. Yeah, we're just skipping around when you can't find anything. They're so scared of, like, Undertaker moments, you know? This almost broke the game. I wish. Instead we got Callus out because that's a very fun effect when he's just a battle cry. This was pretty fun. But there was nothing at the end of a turn happening anymore. Maybe it was already a rotation, I don't know. But just I don't feel like this was played when it came out. Or just throughout its lifespan. Wasn't played, so that sucks. Is that a grave? It's a joke card, isn't it? They're trying to fucking laugh at you. You want infinite value? Well, break your weapon, bitch. What the? What? Why? Why so difficult now? You want infinite value? How about +1 attack and then you start destroying your shit? And Crip somehow appreciated this card. I don't know, to be honest. It's kind of fucking cringe. But I guess, you know. This was notorious. Played in so many decks, it's crazy. They saw this card and started fucking grabbing it. Like their life depends on it. This was a pretty fun card to play. Yeah, so at least we got something. Holy shit. We got something in neutral set. But I'm not talking about this. So I guess we have to look at names again. Shit. Scalebane. Dragon card activate. Geist. And that's it. Oh, the Lich King. Now we're cool and stuff. With infinite value. Let's go. Are we now cool? Did we unlock it? Yeah, that was pretty cool. There's a whole fucking storyline. Let's go. There's a whole unicorn there. No? Shit. I guess not. I was hoping this to do something. There was another unicorn that does something over time. Let's do one more expansion bonus meme, because maybe there's a cool ending somewhere. Nope. Hydra, pretty cute, but nope. Fuck this card, to be honest. Yeah. Sure. We found... Yeah, I mean, cool. Not impressive. It's just a heal. But cool. I don't... What were they thinking? This card is disgusting. Haven't it broke duels as well? Yeah. Because making it consistent is disgusting too. Okay. What else? I guess that's what we get now. Now we get legendary weapons and stuff. Wow. And they have to be infinite value. Because that's a very cool thing. That's a Lich King type of thing. Only legendaries and some weird cards can have such effects now. Alright. Yep. That broke the game very quickly. Jesus Christ. Nothing? Yeah, this was pretty weak as a legendary. What? How the fuck? How is this not 6 mana? You can just like up to like a 7 drop or something. Nah, straight up 8 mana, and you have to have armor at 8 mana. What are you smoking, bro? So yeah, this was a very, very cute card. And maybe we're finally like breaking through again and getting some infinite value. No? We'll see. This was a cute card too. And they dominated Arena. These were like very, very cool cards in the Arena. What else do we got, bro? Give me more. Am I asking for too much? This was a very cool card. And most people just saw it as a very weak one. Probably even I was kind of stunned by this. But once you see the full potential, like, this might even be played nowadays. Yeah. It's a pretty crazy card. It just buffs your board and you can directly kill. Like, what are we talking about, bro? It's awesome. Very cool card, but we have seen it too many times in these fucking beetle decks. So for me, it looks like shit now. Now they're actually backtracking, finally. They're giving us what we want, bro. They finally fucking realized. I'm so proud of them. I almost want to double check one more expansion, but let's keep the, you know, the unknown, the mystery. Wait, intrigue? Like, what? You call this intrigue? I can just say intrigue and you will understand. Jesus Christ. Fix your language. It doesn't have infinite value, bro. I don't know what the ending of this is, because there's ups and downs in this. This is a very interesting thing to follow. This is not something that where we vomit every single time we see a new next level Borkler being invented. This is something else that we can actually appreciate, where things you have to fight for the board for your things to live because they give you more value. I love that shit. Anyways, see you guys next time. And maybe I'll make a part 2 of this if you guys like it. I don't know.